Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of That's a Wrap. I'm Caboose XBL.
I'm Enter the Answer.
I'm Brock McLaughlin.
And we got a brand new guest on the show this week. Like you said, this is Brock. So he's a big fan of comic books. He's a big fan of Marvel. We know him through like Xbox Canada stuff that we've done. So we thought we'd bring him on the show, talk about Infinity War. It's only fitting. This movie, the hype is so real. So happy to have you here, Brock. How excited are you for Infinity War?
I'm very excited, almost excited to be here today. I also need to point out that we are wearing the exact same shirts.
And Caboose is wearing some random gray shirt.
I'm wearing a Marvel hat.
While me and Brock came prepared.
I'm a DC fan, okay?
Just to give some of the fans background out there, Brock is passionate like me and Caboose. We've been at a lot of events with Brock, seen him at a lot of events, and we kind of just start talking about comic book movies, and it's about 4 or 5 hours later.
That's right.
That's why we had to invite him on the show.
That's right.
And here we are.
That's right. Yeah, here we are. Today, the topic of the Infinity War countdown is actually going to be about the Avengers and if/how they will defeat Thanos in Avengers Infinity War. So we're going to hash it out. We all got our bold predictions. Some pretty crazy ones today.
Yes.
So let's jump into it. Let's talk about this. So how will the Avengers defeat Thanos? I mean, I think one thing that we kind of unanimously agreed upon here is that they won't. In Infinity War, at least. That's probably something they're going to save for Avengers 4. They're going to get a beating. The Avengers are going to get a beating from Thanos in this movie. If they want to prove that Thanos is the greatest villain that Marvel will ever see, he has got to give it to them and take them down. So I don't know what you guys think about that. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think we all agree the Avengers are going to take a beating in this movie.
I mean, after how many times kind of Thanos has been teased, we've kind of seen looks at him, to come in and then die right away, it would be a real disappointment for everybody.
Yes. Absolutely.
I'll take that one step further. Like, I truly think, I mean, I'm not going to talk about Part 4, but I don't think he's ever going to be defeated.
Okay.
I think he's going to be one of those things where, we'll see him just go off somewhere or disappear or whatever, but I don't think he'll fully die at all because they can always save him for future. I don't think we'll see him die.
Do you think he's going to put on a straw hat, some overalls, and
perhaps
working on his crops?
He's got that farmer look.
The farmer at the end of the movie. I mean, that's the bold prediction in and of itself. But, so talking about if they are going to beat him, in the case that they are going to, let's say, quote-unquote, defeat Thanos at the end of this movie, how will they go about that? I think one of the things that's definitely going to come into play here, and that might upset some people and might be okay with others, is the Time Stone. Doctor Strange has the Eye of Agamotto. He has the Time Stone within it. So maybe somehow, some way, some time travel is going to be involved.
Well, we were literally, before going on air here, me and Brock started arguing about time travel.
Yeah.
So, that's my one variable. Caboose knows it. I hope they don't do it. I could see why they do it. The time travel, that stone is a major factor.
Yeah.
But you're going to see a scene, something's going to happen, and they're just going to rewind it back. It's going to kill it for me. That's the only thing that will kill it for me in this movie. I hope they don't do it that way.
I'm not a fan of it at all, but I can see it. I can see it happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in play. It's there. It could, rewrite a lot of things.
True.
It could definitely happen.
I
don't want it to happen,
That's definitely one way, one thing that they can use to defeat it. I also think, I don't know if it's going to be a complete universal effort where everybody's going to be in a circle, he's in the middle, and somebody's going to be shooting a beam, this, that, and they're just all going to be
That would be pretty cool, though.
I don't think that's going to happen either. It's either going to be one of the big boys, somebody's going to kind of go toe-to-toe with him at the end and bring him down, because we want to see that. And obviously, I want to see the guy with the logo on my chest. I want to see Cap do it. So I want to see one of the big boys do something to Thanos. Either be Star-Lord, Cap, or Iron Man, or even maybe Thor, whoever it is. Somebody go toe-to-toe with him.
Yeah.
I could see the original guys: Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, and I'm missing somebody.
Cap,
of course, going at him, all four of them attacking him and just getting wiped out, but putting in a good effort.
Yeah.
I would actually love to see that because cultivating to all this coming together in this movie, seeing the original guys there doing the damage, I would love to see.
Yeah. No,
and that's four of the biggest actors in the planet. Right now.
Definitely. They gotta have the most screen time and the most important screen time at the conclusion of this movie.
Talking about the big four too, I mean, there's in general the heavy hitters in the Marvel Avengers team, that being characters like Thor or like Hulk, and I'm guessing that those guys are going to be the ones that in the initial fight against Thanos are going to do the most damage because they're the only ones that, generally speaking, can pack a punch. Because someone like Iron Man, he's got the suit.
Bruisers.
He's got the suit and everything, but there's only so much some armor can do for you when you got a guy who can throw a moon at you. There's only so much that you can do there. But I would like to see what you guys are saying here. The 4-core, the 5-core with Black Widow included, Avengers going at Thanos, being that they are the original Avengers.
So let me throw it out to you guys. We talked about the bruises, maybe other than bruises or include the bruises. Who can kind of do the most damage to Thanos? Who can make a chink in his armor? Because before I throw that, I personally don't think he's going to have any chink in the armor in this movie. I really don't think he's going to get too hurt at all.
Yeah, okay.
We still don't know kind of what's going to happen for part 4, but they're just going to show that ultimate dominance from this villain.
I could see a little chip and him just laughing it off. I could see, a little something.
So like an arm dust, like he's Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. Yeah. Well, if we're talking about who could do the most damage, I mean, Thor is definitely someone you can bring up. That him having a new hammer, and of course the power of being the god of thunder, what we saw in Thor Ragnarok, that can play a big factor. Another thing, a left field of someone who can play a big factor, I think, is Scarlet Witch. We saw in Civil War that she was able to take down Vision no problem, and that was in part because she was able to control the Soul or the Mind Stone. So if she can control that Mind Stone even when it's in the gauntlet, what does that mean? Can she completely, depower the gauntlet? Can she rip that stone out of it and control that power? She can play a really big factor, and she is definitely an underdog or a wild card in this movie that not a lot of people are thinking about, in my opinion.
Who you got, Brock?
Rocket
Raccoon.
Really? Rocket can make something really
sweet. You just keep throwing him from left field, don't you?
Rocket can make a really cool rocket launcher and come out of nowhere and shoot that thing at him.
Okay.
He's got his machines.
Okay.
He's up to something.
So let's talk about bold predictions, because obviously we all have our bold predictions about if and how they will defeat Thanos. So I'm going to start with you. What is your bold predictions for how the Avengers are going to defeat Thanos?
My guy Cap is going to rock that gauntlet and do something to Thanos.
Okay.
I really do. And I think all the gemstones are going to come together in this movie. They're not going to save it for the last one. At one point, he will have them all, and somebody else is going to wear that gauntlet, and I think it is going to be Cap.
Okay.
And he's going to be able to do some damage.
All right, bold prediction number 1. I'm going to kick it to you now so that I can save the best for last. What's your bold prediction?
I don't know about that, but I'm going with Hela is making a return.
Wow.
From Thor Ragnarok.
Wearing the gauntlet at the very end.
Wow. So hold on, you think she's going to be the one to defeat Thanos?
She's going to be wearing it.
And you think
that's his only weakness.
And you think he'll get defeated in this movie or save it for part 4?
I don't think he's going to be defeated. I think he's going to look like an idiot and hit by her. And she's going to take it from him.
And will they eventually form a team, or will they be against each other?
I think they'll be a team.
Yeah.
I think they'll be like the love death.
She is the goddess of death. Yeah. I always was speculating when they announced that, she's the goddess of death in this movie. That's their character in Thor Ragnarok. That, like Thanos is in love with death. That's his thing in the comics. So I thought maybe she would play a big factor. I mean, spoiler alert, she did look like she died in Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
But I mean, we never see her body.
Everyone kind of looked like they died in Thor Ragnarok at the end. So
that's true. Okay, so bold prediction.
You're dying right now at your bold prediction.
Bold prediction number 2. So my bold prediction, and it kind of stems from the idea that they're not going to quote unquote beat him, but essentially what I think is Thanos doesn't get all the stones at the end of this movie, and because of that, he's kind of not taken out, but beaten in the sense that he has to run. He has got to retreat. He's got to bring back his men, and he's got to get the rest of those stones if he's going to want to have a chance at beating the Avengers. So my bold prediction is he doesn't get all the stones in this movie. That's technically how the Avengers defeat him, and then in Avengers 4, he gets all the stones, and then we have a proper battle, and we'll speculate then when that happens.
Where do you think he goes?
I don't know. He probably takes whatever teleporter he arrived with in the trailer to that farm that he is taking care of.
Okay.
He puts his overalls, not the Thanos copter, nothing like that. I don't know. Wherever he goes, he probably takes the Black Order with him, and they retreat. They come back in Avengers 4 at full force.
I should have made that my bold prediction, that he was going to get in the Thanos copter at some point in this film and fly around.
Yeah, that would have been a great bold prediction. I mean, Hela is pretty intense, but the Thanos copter, I mean, everyone's waiting for it.
There's going to be at least a reference to it. I gotta see something.
There's a gold mine here at Hasbro for the Thanos copter to become the next toy line. But
either way, whoever defeats him or gets close to at least hurting him or whatnot, it's going to be an absolutely iconic moment.
Yeah.
Who are they going to give that screen time to in this movie?
I mean, you do bring up a good point about Cap. Cap is the guy, he's been through so much. I think he's probably, based on how they've carried these movies, everyone's favorite Avenger. Right. To be honest, he is mine, in my opinion. And it would be really freaking cool to see him using the Infinity Gauntlet to take down Thanos.
That would be unbelievable.
That would be insane.
And you know Robert Downey wants a piece of that pie,
too.
He wants a punch.
Maybe he gets a stone.
No, that's actually a very good point. Robert Downey, we know he has a lot of say in this environment, and rightfully so. The guy has built this empire. So, we're definitely going to have to see something before it's all said and done, for sure.
I mean, again, what we said earlier, the core Avengers being a part of that big team and what we saw from where it all started, them being the ones to take down Thanos would be a nice full circle moment.
Maybe Hulk coming face to face with him.
I mean, like we said, like the Bruisers, like a Hulk or like Thor are the characters that can at least pack a punch in the beginning when they really don't have a line of defense. But anyways, that's our thoughts overall about how the Avengers are going to defeat Thanos in Avengers Infinity War. We got to kick it to you guys now. This is a huge topic. Yes. So give us some ideas, give us your thoughts and your bold predictions in the comment section below. Once again, I'm Caboose XBL.
I'm Ender the Answer.
I'm Brock McLaughlin.
And you can check out Brock. All his stuff is going to be linked in the description. You can head to his Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. All your stuff is going to be linked in the description. You got to hit him up. He's such a fan. Let us know what
you guys thought. We're definitely going to think about bringing him back. We got a lot of good topics left. And I'll be checking the comments. I really want to see what people have to say on this topic because it is a big one. Huge one. A lot can happen with a lot of characters.
And with that said, you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter and like us on Facebook. The links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new.
That's a wrap.